have problems getting visas. I don't know why. I've never had a problem in the 35 years now that I've been dealing with these types of visa. I used to have a retirement visa and then changed it to a married visa when it suited me, and then I have changed back to a retirement visa from a marriage visa when I couldn't remain in the country as I was working at the time. You know, I did let my first visa lapse, and I didn't want to go through all that rigmarole of having to do all that unnecessary paperwork again to get a new visa and start all over again. So I changed from, as I said, retirement visa to a marriage visa, back to a retirement, back to a marriage, which I've been on now for several years. And if you explain the circumstances to the officer, they just laugh, smile and say, no problem, but your visa starts now, meaning I might have lost 2 or 3 months on my previous visa or whatever. Doesn't really matter. It's all irrelevant as long as you get the visa of your choice. Like I say, and I always tell people, be polite, be respectful, don't argue, just be patient. Bite your lip if you're getting frustrated, go for a walk around, but never lose your temper and never argue with any Thai government official. You're wasting your time and breath. They have a job to do, and sometimes it's not the easiest a job to do, especially with some of the tourists you see nowadays. I'm not being rude, but I don't know, I'm old school, and I was educated in social manners, so I'll leave it at that. Right, we're heading back down towards the market area. On our left is the air base, and beyond that is the international airport. As you can see now, there's a couple of airplanes there. That's the entrance to the Air Force Base. Right, they're just building a new wall right the way along here. I don't know, added security, it's gone up another couple of meters higher than it used to be. Nevertheless, that's how we are nowadays. And it looks like we're going to get some rain soon. So let's just have a quick run around on the motorcycle and see where we get to. As you can see, the construction of the wall is ongoing. We should head along here to a set of traffic lights. If we turned left, that would take you down to the Ubon Ratchathani International Airport. International because it's called international. When we left Phuket and moved up here, and my wife was having the house built, we rented an apartment just on the right hand side now, just before the traffic lights. And if you turn left, as I said, that would take you down towards the airport. We'll continue straight on this morning, and I'm not sure where we're going. We'll find out when we get there. As you can see on the left hand side, and a lot of shop houses with the shutters down. Most unusual. Some are up for sale, some up for rent. Business is not so good now, and it's got worse since COVID, of course. When we were staying at the apartment which I mentioned earlier, I used to walk down here in the mornings and late and early evenings doing a bit of shopping, and at this set of traffic lights, if you turn right, takes you down to the market area, a lot of shops. And the bank, of course, bank very necessary, and it was good for exercising. When the house was being built, that was my wife's project. She went to site every day. I only went when invited or had to pay some bills. I didn't want to get too involved, as I built houses before in Thailand and it can be frustrating. And my way now is just let them get on with it. If it's not to your liking, change it. If something is unsuitable, change it. But just let them get on with it. It's less stressful, and it's a lot easier. Believe me, I'd stay at home, play on the internet, as my wife says, have a couple of beers, walk around town, and have a nice time. After all said and done, this is Thailand. It's not Europe, it's not America, it's not Australia or anywhere else, so just let them build to Thai standards, and they're sufficient. Nothing's ever perfect in life, and there's no point in getting stressed out. Believe me, I used to, as I did it for a living, being a quality control manager and quality assurance manager. It can get stressful. I should turn right now behind this Ford truck. I remember coming up here nigh on 40 years ago. Most of this area was jungle, for want of a better word. Now perhaps you can see why I prefer to go out and about on my motorcycle. Trucks are getting bigger and the roads remain small. I like living up here in Ubon Ratchathani, but it's not for everybody. It's different, and that's why I like it. And you can live a simple life, but it's as far away from tourism as you can get. There's no beaches, there's no go-go bars as such, and no nightclubs like you see in Phuket and Pattaya. But my days for doing all that are long gone. I've done it, been there, collected the t-shirts and whatever souvenirs along the way, so I don't need to do it again. I first came up here in 1981 to meet my future in-laws, and it was a culture shock. The roads were nothing like they are today, and in fact the roads we're on now was a dirt road, and this area which we're coming to was a swamp jungle area. It's now been created a lake, and lots of palatial properties are constructed around this lake area. But if you had come here 40 years ago, you wouldn't have believed it. In fact, a little bit further along here, I had to go across a road bridge, a bridge made of bamboo, in our brand new car. We had a Toyota Corolla, and I was a little bit apprehensive. In fact, my wife got out in front of me, stood at the other side of this bridge, which is just down here. In fact, you won't see it because it's no longer there, of course, but she saw me across this bridge, which was only a few inches wider than the car at the time, and it was flooding everywhere. But we managed it, and we got there, and it was quite an experience, something I will never ever forget. The bridge at the time was just where that pickup truck is now, and that truck in front of it, as the water now from the lake goes underneath into like an irrigation channel. But that was it, just here. Anyway, we're going to turn left and have a look at the lake, and I'm just going to check on the camera, but I think I'm running out of battery, so I most probably will end this video here. So if you like the video, do the necessary, give me a thumbs up, share it, better still subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, as every little bit helps. And I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you have any comments on the video or about a visa, leave them below and I'll get back to you. So until the next time, thanks for watching, and it's a goodbye from me.